The file includes the stock as a single piece, but it doesn't fit on a standard 22 by 22 by 24 centimeter printer. So, I've also made another version suitable for standard printers. It splits the stock into two parts, with a connector in the middle. This version needs to be glued together. In my case, I actually used the split version because the quality turned out better. The gaps after printing turned out quite large, so instead of regular super glue, I'm using a two-part epoxy in this case. But you can use any kind of filler method to close the seam. By using a two-part epoxy, you actually solve both problems at once. It both glues the parts together and fills the gap nicely. Pay attention when printing the rear part of the stock. Don't use too low an infill percentage. You'll need at least 20 to 25% infill. Otherwise, the stock will be too soft and won't fit properly onto the receiver pin. You can wipe off any excess glue with a wet tissue. It cleans up easily, as long as the epoxy hasn't cured yet. While the epoxy is drying, we'll glue and prepare the remaining parts. These can be glued using regular super glue. From a distance, spray aluminum-colored paint directly onto the black PLA parts, the bolt, and the trigger. I'm using a regular Creality Ender type of PLA. It's important not to overdo the paint. The goal is just to give the bolt and trigger a metallic sheen, not to fully cover them. Now we glue the painted bolt in place. An hour has passed and the epoxy has set. It's time to paint the forearm handle and the stock. As always, we start with a yellow spray, which works as a primer applied directly onto the gray PLA surface for wooden parts. Now we paint with a stiff brush using brown acrylic paint. I'm using color number 409, which has a slightly reddish tint. Now we apply gloss varnish to all the wooden parts. We spray the receiver and the stock cover with matte black paint to reduce the plastic shine. The barrel and the trigger guard, on the other hand, get a glossy black spray for a metallic finish. You can highlight the edge of the trigger guard with a touch of aluminum spray for a metallic effect. The model is designed for a trigger spring of 5 by 25 by 0.4 millimeters, but you can also use a regular pen spring, which is usually around 4 to 5 millimeters in diameter. To secure it into the trigger's hole, you can simply heat the spring slightly with a lighter before fitting it in. give it a slightly aged look. Using the dry brush technique, apply a bit of silver paint with a sponge along the edges of the metal parts.